Today, I want to share with you how to use mindfulness techniques to turn your inner critic into your inner champion. Mindfulness is awareness of one's internal states and surroundings. Mindfulness can help people avoid destructive or automatic habits and responses by learning to observe their thoughts, emotions, and other present moment experiences without judgment or reacting to them. This is the definition that the American Psychological Association gives us, and it's a good one to get started with. So, do you have an inner critic? I'm sort of in this guy's face. There we go. Do you have an inner critic who pounces on you when you make a mistake? Where do you think that inner critic came from? The truth is, the inner critic is something that has evolved over time as a way to help humans survive. Back in the day, not paying attention to a rule like don't leave the forest path had real and serious consequences. In modern day, ignoring parents, teachers, priests, and coaches often leads to problems. Who does your inner critic sound like? You may have left the class, but you wound up taking the critical teacher with you. What if the purpose of this voice was not to depress or shame you? What if the purpose of this voice was to protect you in the best way it knows how? I have a grandmother here because the way that grandmothers and mothers protect children is through restriction. They put them in a playpen, they lock them up, keep them safe. What if your voice is just trying to keep you safe by keeping you in a small, safe place? Does the negative voice in your head try to warn you or stop you from trying new things? If your negative voice is always suggesting that you would be safer at home or away from other humans, that voice could have become activated during the pandemic or strengthened during the pandemic. Or it might have been activated by a caregiver. Give that voice an appropriate name like limiting Lydia. And when she comes up, you can say, Lydia, we're okay. Does your inner voice play a highlight reel of your greatest flops before a job interview or some other critical moment with your boss? Over time, we learn and we grow, but sometimes we carry outdated versions of ourselves in our heads. In the ugly duckling story, the duckling was ridiculed and accepted the identity of ugly and awkward. But over time, the awkward chick became something amazing. What if your critical voice couldn't see who you had become? Who are you going to take on your job interview? The kid you were or the warrior you have become? We often judge ourselves through the eyes of others. If you have a judging voice, give it an appropriate name. Is it correcting Carl or criticizing Carol or always right Oscar? When you name something, you take power over it. Even if it's just the voice in your head, take power over it by giving it a name. Don't accept the negative thoughts that pass through your head. They most likely are just a replay of something that someone else had said. Often, they are memorable because of the shame or fear they invoked in you. Be willing to see the remarks for what they really are a sad commentary on the person who made them. You can retrain your critical voice to be more helpful. The first step is to make a new agreement with it. You agree to pay attention to what it's trying to tell you when the thoughts are offered for your own good, and the inner voice must think before saying them, not just flood you with anxiety-provoking thoughts. Search in your mind and choose the voice of someone who offers guidance. And again, you can name that voice as well. Think back on someone you trusted. Who helped you when you were stuck? Who had a positive perspective? Choose that person as your advisor and then give them a good name like supportive Samantha or reliable Rick. You can even tell limiting Lydia to be quiet. You want to hear from supportive Samantha now. It's all ways to take your power back. If you notice that you have a lot of repeated thoughts, filter them through the Think standard and you get better results. Think is an acronym for this process. Truthful is what they're saying, is this thought that they're saying over and over again. Oh, you'll never amount to anything, or nobody's ever done that, or you'll be lucky if you come out alive. Is that really truthful? Probably not. Don't spend too much time on it. Is it helpful? Again, I wouldn't do that if I were you, is not helpful. Helpful is you might want to go in the bathroom and check your makeup before you go into the meeting. That's a helpful thought. Inspirational. Is it inspirational? Are they saying something? You can do it. Give it a try. We know that you can make it. If you get that sort of a thought, that's a thought worth thinking about. Is the thought necessary? Like, watch your speed. I know you're late for this interview, but drive at a good pace. Don't try and drive too fast. And kind. Is the thought a kind thought? Is it phrased nicely? Not, I can't believe that you left late again. It's like, if you get off an exit earlier, you might be able to avoid some of this traffic. And then you'll have a chance to get there without being so stressed. So listen to the thoughts. And if they aren't truthful, helpful, inspirational, necessary, or kind, tell them to get lost. Now, this new agreement might work best for you when you're in calm waters. When you're not in the middle of an actual emergency, it's easier to think. Studies show, right? What happens when things go wrong? You're having somebody over for dinner and it burnt. The negative comments all of a sudden show up in red hot letters in your forehead. You'll never learn to cook. The only thing you should make are reservations. You have a choice. You can hide while accepting the negativity, or you can fight back. It's the difference between saying, sorry, 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 and saying, we'll see about that. Which do you want to say? Which is more empowering? Which is going to make a difference in your life? Instead of criticizing yourself, apply your critical resources to demolish the problem instead of demolishing your self-esteem. Don't allow negative Nelly to grab the microphone and make fun of your lack of cooking skills. Stop and observe the problem. Then ask, what can I do to make it better? Put a pot lid on the flaming thing. It'll stop burning in seconds. And then ask yourself, what's the next logical step? Well, That's wrecked. I guess I best clean up and do something else. Just imagine that you're watching a movie. What would happen? Well, if your life was a movie, all of a sudden music would come on and you or the lead character would break out the cleaning products and dance around while cleaning up the mess. And then they would make something simple for dinner, like pancakes. And the guest would come in and they would be charmed that you were having breakfast for dinner. Don't dwell on your mistakes. Since it's impossible to be perfect, work on learning how to be resilient. If you fall, get back up, try again. It's easy to give up, but now is your chance to bet on yourself. Don't decrease the goal, increase the effort. Now that you have some ideas about how to talk back to your inner voice, I have one last tip. See if you can stop the voice from talking at all. Focus only on your breathing. If you can do this for as little as 17 seconds, you can stop the momentum of the negative thoughts. If you can do this for a minute, you give your positive voice a chance to make a suggestion. Think about it like this. When your negative thoughts are coming fast and furious, there isn't a space for the positive ones to get on the road and make a difference. So allow yourself to move to a quiet place. Outside would be ideal if you can. And just observe nature for 5 minutes. You'll realize that the nonsense that's going on back at the office is just drama and nonsense, and it's not that big a deal. And you can go in and smile. And then when you come back in, you will be ready to slay the dragon. So those are a few thoughts on why mindfulness is really important. And I will stop sharing. And now I want to share a guided meditation with you. And again, I'll break this out as a separate recording so you can listen to it on a regular basis and actually start building up your self-esteem muscles. I want you to just relax. Shh, shh. I want you to relax. It's enough. Get in a comfortable position and relax. Take 3 deep breaths. Imagine a golden ball of light floating above your head. Allow it to come into your head and drift down, 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 opening up your forehead, your eyes, filling up the space in your nasal passages, your sinuses. Let it open up your throat, your mouth. Relax your tongue and just, again, take a nice deep breath. And allow the relaxation to come in. Allow the warmth to continue down your throat. Imagine that your shoulders are relaxed now. Put down any burdens you may have been metaphorically carrying. Breathe in, breathe out. The warmth is going down into your chest, down, down into your stomach, your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your toes. And now we're going to just go a little bit deeper. I'm going to count from 10 to 1. Imagine that you're walking down a staircase. 10, 9, 8, 7. With each step, You go down, you relax more, you feel like heaven. 6, 5, 3, 4. At the bottom, there is a door. 3, 2, 1. You have arrived. It has begun. Imagine feeling so safe and relaxed because you are in your private sanctuary. Open the door and go into this wonderful, safe space where you can feel very relaxed and at peace. Visualize yourself carefree and problem-free as you drift even deeper. Your subconscious mind is completely open and receptive to every positive suggestion as it benefits and applies to you. Your mind is like a sponge, absorbing every thought and positive suggestion. Relax now and drift even deeper and deeper. That's it. Relaxed and at peace. I want you to remember a time when you felt really good about yourself. Sometimes we have to go back quite a long time before we can find a time when we feel really good. But just allow yourself to drift back to that long ago scene. Notice if you're indoors or outdoors. Are you alone or is someone with you? Notice what's happening. What are some of the thoughts and feelings you're having about other people? What are you doing in this scene? How do you feel now about the actions and the feelings that you experienced then? In the past, you've observed others' negative views of you. It's time now to replace that negative programming with positive messages. Begin to see yourself in a new light. From this moment on, you're reprogramming your subconscious with a positive self-image. You're easily eliminating any negative thoughts from your subconscious mind. Release and erase all the old negative self-images that no longer benefit you. You're developing a positive self-image, a new confidence, and a deep and lasting self-love. Relax and drift even deeper, deeper and deeper. From now on, for the rest of your life, enjoy using your subconscious mind to your advantage. Your subconscious always responds to your positive, loving suggestions. A new self-awareness and self-love is developing inside. You're in control of your self-image, and this causes you to be completely self-confident. You're more confident in every area of your life. Allow your own special qualities to grow and surface. Recognize that you are a unique and very special person. Erase any doubts from your mind. Truly believe that you're a more positive, more confident, more loving towards yourself simply because you want to be. Because you listen to this recording each and every day, relaxation comes easier and easier. In every area of your life, you're receptive to positive and beneficial suggestions. You now easily maintain positive feelings about yourself in any situation. Relax and drift deeper. Feel a new self-love growing stronger every day. Allow the negative labels from the past to fade away. Because of your improving self-image, your body is working in harmony, making you happier, healthier, and more positive. You're balanced in mind, body, and emotion. Your awareness of your own self-worth is growing daily. As you follow these positive suggestions, they're causing you to understand yourself better. Feel a greater self-love flowing from within. That self-love grows stronger each and every day. You understand that there are no mistakes in life, only lessons. Growth is a process of trial and error and experimentation. The failed experiments are as much a part of the process. You understand there are no mistakes in life, only lessons. Growth is a process of trial and error and experimentation. The failed experiments are as much a part of the process as the experiment that ultimately works. What you make of your life is up to you. You have all the tools and resources you need to create the positive life you desire. You're a living miracle. You now accept compliments from others easily and with pleasure. Your response is a heartfelt thank you. You're good enough. You're learning to trust yourself. You enjoy taking time just for yourself, perhaps to soak in a warm bubble bath or to spend a quiet half hour reading or listening to your favorite music. Whatever you enjoy the most. You now release any regrets for the past and grow and live for the future, a future filled with self-love and self-confidence. Next, I want you to get in touch with your inner beauty and become aware of how you could share it more fully. Imagine you are in a field on a warm, sunny day, a beautiful day with blue skies, a slight breeze. The field you're sitting in is like a green, grassy carpet and feels so soft beneath you. You smell and see beautiful wildflowers around you. Off in the distance, you see someone walking toward you. This person looks very friendly and wise and is carrying a gift wrapped in gold paper with a beautiful ribbon. As the person approaches, they tell you that they have brought you a gift. The gift is a symbol that represents your inner beauty and how you could share it more fully. You accept the gift and open it, and it is exquisite. Take a moment to share with this wise person what the gift it means to you. And now, thank them for bringing the gift. Think about the gift for a moment. Where could you place this gift in your body so that it's always within reach? From this moment on, you can always access your inner beauty and self-love. It's almost time to return to full awareness, returning with everything positive and beneficial for you and releasing anything that does not fit your life at this time. Feeling a new, lasting self-confidence and self-love. I will count from 1 to 10, and when I get to 10, you will be fully awake and alert. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Leaving the sanctuary, closing the door. 5, 6, feeling the energy flowing back into your arms and legs. 7, every cell in your body functioning perfectly. 8, feeling more and more energized with every number that I count. 9, coming back to full awareness, rested and refreshed. However, sleeping soundly and peacefully tonight at your normal bedtime. And on the count of 10, eyes open, feeling fresh, alert. Take a deep breath now, stretch, eyes open. 10, eyes open, fully aware and alert. Take your deep breath, stretch, and feel back at full awareness.